Savannah Siebert, and I'll be sharing today's first chapter Friday. The book I chose is called Michael Vey by Richard Paul Evans, and it is a fantasy book. Here's a short summary of the book. Michael Vey is just your average, ordinary 14-year-old, but Michael is anything but ordinary. In fact, he is electric. When Michael's best friend, Austin Liss, and cheerleader Taylor Ridley make an accidental discovery, the three of them learn that there are other kids with similar powers, and that someone or something is hunting them down. After Michael's mother is kidnapped, Michael will have to rely on his wits, his unique powers, and his friends to combat the hunters, free his mother, and save the others. Now I'm going to read the first and second chapter. Have you found the last two? The voice on the phone was angry and coarse, like the sound of car tires over broken glass. Not yet, the well-dressed man on the other end of the phone replied. Not yet, but we believe we're close, and they still don't know that we're hunting them. You believe you're close. There are 2 among a billion. Finding them is like finding a lost chopstick in China. Is that what you want to tell the board? Remind the board that I've already found 14 of the 17 children. I put out $1 million bounty on the last 2. We've got spiders crawling the web, and we have a whole team of investigators scanning global records for their whereabouts. It's just a matter of time before we find them, or they step into one of our traps. Time isn't on our side, the voice replied sharply. Those kids are already too old. You know how difficult they are to turn at this age. I know better than anyone, the well-dressed man said, tapping his ruby-capped pen on his desk. But I have my ways, and if they don't turn, there's always cell 25. There was a long pause. Then the voice on the phone replied darkly, yes, there's always cell 25. Chapter 2, The Beginning. It's not like I was looking for trouble. I didn't have to. At my height, it always just found me. My name is Michael Vey, and the story I'm about to tell you is strange, very strange. It's my story. If you passed me walking home from school, you probably wouldn't even notice me. That's because I'm just a kid like you. I go to school like you. I get bullied like you. Unlike you, I live in Idaho. Don't ask me what state Idaho's in. Newsflash, Idaho is a state. The fact that most people don't know where Idaho is exactly why my mother and I moved here, so people wouldn't find us. But that's part of my story. For one, I have Tourette syndrome. You probably know less about Tourette syndrome than you do Idaho. Usually, when you see someone on TV pretending to, they're shouting swear words or barking like a dog. Most of us with Tourette's don't do that. I mostly just blink my eyes along. If I'm really anxious, I'll also clear my throat or make gulping noise. Sometimes it hurts. Sometimes kids make fun of me. It's no picnic having Tourette's, but there are worse things that can happen to you, like having your dad die of a heart attack when you're 8. Believe me, that's much worse. I'm still not over that. Maybe I'll never be. There's something else you don't know about me. It's my secret, something that scares people more than you would believe. That secret is the reason we moved to Idaho in the first place. But again, that's part of my story, so I might as well tell it to you. If you want to find more about Michael and his secret, check out Michael Vey in the library.